I'm serious when I say this. I love shining light on people, and when I saw this guy on the internet, I personally asked for him to appear on my gala. So please welcome J.R. de Guzman.
I actually got COVID, man. That's why I'm glad to be back on stage. I got it yesterday, sir. So you're gonna want to get tested. But I'm so glad to be doing this show. I actually got COVID twice. I got the first one, I got COVID classic. Yeah. You guys remember Same Great Taste, which was no taste. And then I got the third one, season 3 COVID. And I got the third one in December of 2021. And I don't know if anyone else got it at that time, but at that time it seemed like everybody was getting COVID, right? Like everybody that I came into contact with. Like 3 days later, they had COVID. Oh, you're not being safe. Wear a mask, bro. But I'm gonna play some music and tell you guys a little bit about myself tonight. Montreal, how you doing tonight? Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And a little bit about myself is, I was born in the Philippines, and I'm proud. Yeah. And I moved to the US when I was 1 year old, just an ambitious little baby. You know? And I had a lot of insecurities because there weren't a lot of role models to make Asian men feel sexy, right? Like white people, you guys had Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. All we had was Jackie Chan. You remember every movie, he's just like, who killed my uncle? His uncle would die in every movie, then there was martial arts. That was the whole plot. And it's sad because Asians were the least represented culture on TV, which is messed up because we're also the highest manufacturers of TVs. You ungrateful bastards. We make you all these TVs, just put us inside of one. Let's go, Montreal. And I said, Asian guys can smash. We're not just good at math. If we were back in class, I'd re-educate your ass. Asian guys can smash, not just bricks in karate class. I'm not a karate kid. Yeah, I'm a karate man. That's for Jackie Chan's uncle. You know, there's another stereotype. They say Asians can't drive. That's messed up. Because we made it to this show safely. Yeah. To any empty chairs, rest in peace. You know, yeah. Let's dispel that stereotype. I said, Asian guys can drive. They always say we crash. It's not from driving bad. It's from driving while we smash. Yeah, you gotta multitask. So if you say Asian driver tonight, he turns left without signaling, don't be racist. Don't be like, see, he's a bad Asian driver. Be like, oh, I heard JR's song. He's just making sweet, sweet love right now. And there's one more stereotype I grew up with that I really hated. You guys probably already know this one. Let's dispel this one too tonight. I said our penises aren't small. It's just like our rice. When you warm it up, it doubles twice its size. It's like a rice cooker, baby. on, make some noise if you got a rice cooker at home. Progressive audience. So many different kinds of rice in the house tonight. Basmati rice, jasmine rice, even brown rice in the house. Yeah, and you ever cooking rice in your rice cooker, you put a little bit of rice in there, you look at it before it's finished, you're like, oh wow, that's not enough rice. And then when it's finished cooking, you're like, damn, that fed my whole family. Rice, you're a grower, not a shower. Give rice a chance. That's Asian Guys Can Smash. Thank you guys so much.
This comic lives by the motto, always be silly. Same motto as the person in charge of Montreal's road repairs. Please welcome Jessica Kirson.
Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm a miserable person. I'm sober. I don't do drugs anymore. You know you have a problem with cocaine when you're like, it's my turn and you're alone. I have a hard time with myself, you know. I was gonna get Botox, you know, but then I saw my mother at a wedding and she was like, hi, honey. How you doing? And I'm like, Mom, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm good. I went to get Botox and they hit a nerve. Can you tell? I'm like, can I tell? You look like a bass fish that's been through a Cuisinart. I mean, I have young kids. Young kids put you down a lot. I was with them during COVID. I was basically in prison. I mean, it was a lot to be around them because they do put you down a lot. Like my daughter Madison one day looked at me and she's like, Mama, you have eyelashes in your nostrils. I'm like, fuck you. You smell like a barn animal, bitch. You know what I mean? I do a lot of shows in Florida for very old Jewish people. My people. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Rabbi. Most of the crowd is 80, 90. Some have passed away. And they all have the same face, even when they're saying something positive. It's gorgeous outside. Look at this weather. The sun is out. The test came back negative. I'm gonna live. A lot of times, I don't hear any laughter for an hour. I just hear moaning, just, ah! Ah! They yell shit out, just like, help me! Help me! They tell me to do things for them. I swear, just get me a drink! Get my medication! I'm like, I'm doing a show, bitch! One woman once yelled out at me, clown! She called me a clown. I'm not kidding, clown! It sounded like a cat being assaulted. Just, clown! I never understood how my grandfather stayed hard. I know that sounds weird. The guy couldn't get a word in for 57 years. This goes out to all of you that can't get a word in. This really, he couldn't. He literally walked around like, somebody please help me. Please. I haven't been allowed to speak since 1932. This bitch has answered every question I've ever been asked. Please shoot me in the head. Somebody take me out of my misery. And Viagra wasn't around then. Do you understand? I mean, we would go to a restaurant, and the waitress would be like, what would you like, sir? And my grandma would be like, he'll have the chicken with rice. He has diarrhea. He needs the rice to bind him. There's feces all over the goddamn bathroom. Did everyone in the restaurant hear me? Feces! Feces! I just peed. Anyway, so let me act it out, because I think a lot of you want to see my grandparents doing it. It's really hot. I feel like my grandmother would just bend over a little bit just to make it difficult for him, because she made everything difficult for him. And she would just put him down the whole time. She'd just be like, Irving, I'm not bending over anymore. Find the hole. I hate your penis. Don't make a mess. When is the cleaning lady coming? You never provided for the children. They never had what they needed. I can't even feel you inside of me. Are you in me yet? Did you pay the insurance? I got into a crash today. Oh, no. God, this is horrible. I still can't feel you. Are you in my ass? You guys are amazing. I love you. I'm Jessica Kirson.
Nylon is hot. I'm trying so hard to play it off. It is soaking wet under here. I'm so wet, and I'm trying so hard. I'm trying. Every time I go back there, I'm just like, please, a fan or something. Fan it. I just want this. You know what? I'm going to do a PSA. I'm going to do a PSA right now, all right? A public service announcement. Right now, and this is just for the ladies, okay? It's just for the ladies. It's a PSA. When you see a guy doing stuff like this, they're not stretching, okay? I don't want you to think that's an athlete or, oh, he's bored. He's not, okay? When you see a guy doing stuff like this, they're not trying to be cool. Okay? These lights are hot. And my ball is stuck to my thigh. And I'm trying to detach it without being creepy. Okay? So now you know, ladies, 2 balls. Now you know when you go back to work. You go back to work and that guy from accounting walks up to you. Hey, Rebecca, me and the fellas are gonna go to Starbucks. You want anything, like a Frappuccino or? Americano or macchiato? You want a macchiato or something? Get the fuck away from my cubicle, Steve. Get away from my cubicle, Steve. Starbucks, and I was like, get away from me. He was like, 2, both balls. Both balls. Both balls. Yes, he went like that, and I heard it went. I heard it. And you want to give me a Frappuccino? No. You know, I did that joke a long time ago when my son was like 15 or something, like 15 or 14, right? And at the end of the show, he walked up and he was like, Dad, I don't get it. I go, get what? He goes, I didn't get that joke about the balls on the thigh. I didn't, like, why were they laughing? I didn't even get it. Like, what was so funny about it? I go, Joe, you're not supposed to get it. You're 15. Your balls are still at the base of your dick. That's where 15-year-old balls sit, at the base of your dick. Your dick is like a really cool hiker with like the coolest backpack on. Just. My dick is like a seasoned traveler with a shitty roller bag. Like, come on. Broken wheel.